Hi, welcome to Astrology for GAN Traders. My name is Olga Morales. Now, I'm going to look at something very quickly today that's very simple, and sometimes simplicity is the best when you're looking at patterns. The more information you put in, the more confusing it's going to be. So one of the most simple methods is looking at the sun cycle or the annular cycle in anything that you're looking at, any data you have. I'm going to do Ethereum because I've had questions about it. So what we do is we go to astronomy, and there's the first thing that comes up is the sun cycle, and you can see it here. You can see the sun, and basically this is the going through the zodiac signs every month, and you can see a pattern. Okay, so what this software does, statistically, it analyzes 6 cycles of 6 years, and statistically it makes a pattern for it. It's like a composite. GAN was doing it by hand. Okay, so you can see that anytime you see the darker red, that means in that period there was a high statistical correlation between the trend in that time. So that you can see, if I click and drag this area, which is when the sun's in Taurus, it's going to come up with a panel here, and I can say it for 6 cycles because that's what we've had. And it's saying that in the 6 cycles, those 6 years, in that when the sun is in Taurus, that it has been an 100% uptrend. Okay, so that's why it's a deeper red here. And that makes it really exciting. So when I click that off there for a minute, I'm going to then put that on the chart. I'm going to change the color, make it golden yellow, so we know, and what it's showing you. And then I can click on the little chart icon, and there it is. That's what it's picking up here when it was in Taurus. Okay, the last time it was in Taurus. Now if I go back into the past, I was going to say into the future, then you can see that in those times, that's only a small uptrend, but it's still there. That's the go back. That's quite a definite one there. Okay, so this is like, I know you can do this by hand, especially just going through the zodiac signs, but it just makes it a lot easier. So that's what you can. I'm sure you're getting a gist of what I'm doing here. So let's have a look at then a different statistic. If I go back to this point here, and I clear that, let's have a look at when it was like in this area here, going into Virgo. You can see that low-ish area. And what does it tell us here? It's saying 85% down. So 6 were down and 1 was up. And it gives you a medium of what percentage of the range. This is like almost 13%. So it's doing all the work for you. I think it's amazing. But so what I was looking at, just what's coming up, very definite. If we look at one of the strong areas again, go back to this chart. Let's have a look at another one of the red areas. It's coming up. Okay, so in Capricorn. So that's what they always call a Santa rally. And for Ethereum, it has, let me clear that one for a minute. Sorry, I just want to repeat that because it's got I didn't clear the previous one. If I just click on that, it's telling us that it's 100%. So in 6 years, when it's been in Capricorn, it's been up the whole time. And apparently, according to the stats here, it's about 34%. That's huge. Now, you know, it's if I then go, just click that out for a minute, and that's what we're coming up to. Okay, so that's statistically the same. When we get into the sun moves into Capricorn, there should be a rally statistically. So it'd be interesting to see if this turns out like previous years. You can see here, go back last year when we went into Capricorn, you can see that previously again. Okay, another one here. Some of them don't go the whole time. Actually, what I wanted to point out was the actual, if I go back to the actual peak, this peak here, and I click on that, it's the 8th of January. And if we go into here, and I've clicked on that, that's supposed to be the high. That's around the 8th of January. And the degree of the zodiac, if you look at this little box down here, is 8 18 to 19 degrees of Capricorn. Okay, so keep that in mind. We'll see if it works. Remember, it's statistics. Everyone thinks you're going to get it 100%. I mean, we're looking at patterns and the probability of patterns repeating. This has got a strong statistics in 6 years. So it's great to have that backing. And then you've got to make sure that when you're looking at your chart, it fits with what you see. Okay, so thank you for listening.